Hello and welcome in for the first Sun Devil Source 2 Minute Drill from Camp Tontozona for this season. I'm Jacob Brooks alongside Chris Cartman. And Chris, the talk out here in the woods among the Payson Pines has been the running back room for ASU. All the coaches have kind of been hinting towards the fact that it's going to be a running back by committee approach. What have you made of the room throughout preseason camp and today as well?
Well, in spring ball, you had familiarity with Kyson Brown and Raleek Brown. They knew the scheme. They're good athletes. You're not playing a lot of tackle football. They have opportunities to go out there and shine. Kanye Udo, on the other hand, is somebody who was just learning the system, totally different style of offense, totally different type of back. That's more of an adjustment phase. I think that Kanye Udo has done a really good job of catching up, but Kyson Brown has impressed me with his patience, his ability to be a shield behind blockers, or use blockers as a shield, I should say, and kind of be able to dart out. He's got that 10.5, 10.600 meters, one of the fastest on the team. And then Raleek Brown, he's like your space athlete, your twitchy guy that you get the ball to on the outside, off tackle, in the screen game, some of those types of opportunities. All three of them have been pretty impressive. I do agree with what the coaches are saying, that it's hard to distinguish who's the best or kind of how I would decipher that group right now. Even Sean Aguano just told me a few minutes ago that he feels like it might take 2 or 3 minutes before you get to that point.
I kind of want to build off on Kanye Udo now, Chris. When Scadaboo departed for the NFL draft and then Kanye Udo came to ASU, he was the guy that fans latched onto as like he's going to be our scat replacement coming over from Army. What have you made of his camp so far, just kind of on a deeper scale?
Well, he does probably have the best contact balance, and he's the heavier of the options, more like Scadaboo in that way. He doesn't have the shiftiness or the change of direction or the ability to make you miss quite as much, but he runs behind his pads. He had the best, I think, stuff rate in Division I last year, 1,100-yard rusher. Again, the style is so different from going from a flex bone triple option to what he's doing now, and I feel like his comfort has allowed him to play looser. He also is somebody that's got a little bit more limberness, probably working with the strength and conditioning coaches, and now he's in a situation where he's going to have, I think, a pretty good opportunity to get out there. To me, it's close between Kyson Brown and Kanye Udo for like your first down, second down, and third down seems like maybe more of a Raleek Brown, but Udo also is somebody who could be a good max protector, not as good probably catching the ball out of the backfield as some of the other options.
Yeah. So Chris, outside of just Udo, today was the first day in pads for all ASU players. Were there any differences that you noticed in practice today? Any guys that kind of stood out a little bit more? It's more of a dog when the pads came on.
Full pads, they've been in the shell, shoulder pads in earlier practices, but up at Camp Tontozona, you got guys wanting to flex and show what they're all about. The younger players had an 11-on-11 scrimmage period that was live. I felt like that, allowed them to get some of that out of their system. What I've noticed, to answer your question, is the physicality of the defensive line in inside run period, in one-on-ones. You're seeing them knock back offensive tackles better, or even interior offensive linemen better than they had in the past, being able to kind of bounce off guys to get to the ball, make tackles. A lot of those things I will probably carry into the season, with Clayton Smith being bigger and stronger. Prince Doroba, Justin Watley's one of the stronger guys on the team. He's in great shape. Jacob Kangaika wasn't out there in the spring, and now he's out there. CJ Fight's one of their best run stoppers. We haven't even seen Zach Swanson, who's going to be one of the best D tackles. They're a deep group. They're going to be able to play guys fresh. They're going to be able to use their physicality in a better way than I think we saw last season.
Well, that's all for this Sun Devil Source 2 Minute Drill. To keep up with all of our ASU football coverage right here from Camp Tontozona on site, make sure to stay active on our Devil Sanctuary board and keep up with all of our Sun Devil Source socials. From Jacob Brooks and Chris Cartman, we hope you have a good one.